Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica. I'm back. And I've missed you guys. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm finally feeling better and up to doing videos. So thank you guys for your patience. So we're just going to jump in here. We're doing a week ahead reading. So as always, these are timeless. So whenever you feel drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch it. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. And please make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much. All your support is appreciated and it helps out the channel a lot. This is going to be for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'll do the timestamps below. I'm using the Lucid Dreams Beginners Tarot. And for the Oracle, we have Heal Yourself Reading Cards by Anna Segal. Okay, so let's jump in here, shall we? Private readings, you have the link on the screen there to my website. The specials that I'm running are actually ending at the end of the month, so now would be a great time to get one. And I also have a week off work coming up, so I'll be able to just focus on readings, get them to you very quickly. All that being said, let's see what's coming up in the week ahead. And we're going to begin with Gemini. Hey Gemini, if you're skipping ahead, also watch the intro. There's always information for you there as well. What is going on for Gemini? Sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Something, what the? I don't understand what's happening. The energy is very weird for me today. There's all sorts of interruptions. But we're going to power through. Gemini in the week ahead. Show me Gemini in the week ahead. Alright, here we go. Seven of Cups as the situation. King of Pentacles as the challenge. Too many options, not sure what to commit to. Ten of Pentacles in the outcome. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Eight of Swords. Alright, so gorgeous cards, guys. And they're actually, you can see them a lot better with my lamp on. So that's good to know. Eight of Swords. There's so many options for you and so many possibilities with Seven of Cups that you don't know what to choose. So you have been procrastinating and making a choice because there's just too much to choose from, right? And you kind of have to just pick one, King of Pentacles, to invest in and see it through. And I feel like it's showing up as a challenge because, again, because it's a big deal, that just puts pressure on you and it just creates confusion because you want to make sure you make the right choice, and then you just keep going through that loop. In the outcome, the Ten of Pentacles, okay, whatever you choose, you're going to have to commit to, whether it's to do with work or love or whatever. But it will be a happy ending for you. You will be able to see it through and you will be able to reach your goal. It's just the challenge is actually choosing what to invest in. The one thing to invest in. I also feel like for a lot of you, you've been doing a lot of different things, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, focusing on multiple areas in your life, or just, you know, keeping a lot of balls in the air pretty much with Seven of Cups there. And it's come to a point where it's like you've had minor success with a bunch of different things or a bunch of different options, enough for you to be able to tell which of them have long-term potential. Does that make sense? And it's just time to choose. It's just time to choose. Okay? And go for it and start that process and start that journey. But again, because it's such a big deal, it's showing up as a challenge because it's like, I want to make sure I make the right decision because, you know, I want to be able to marry this person, I want to be able to have children with this person, I want to be able to buy a house with this person, or I want to be able to you know, be in this job until I retire. That means grow in it, invest in it, continue to enjoy it until I retire. So it's a big deal, right? And I feel like you looking too far ahead is part of the confusion. It's what adds to the confusion. So let's get some clarity here. The bottom line, Gemini, for you is that you're going to have to trust yourself Whatever you choose, you will make it a success, because this is like the Midas touch energy here. So whatever you choose, you will make it a success. That's not in question. All right, so that should take the pressure off of you can choose whatever you want. Obviously, be smart about it. Use the information you have, right? Because the different things you've been doing have shown you their potential for long term, or their potential for your investment to pay off. So use that information, make your choice, commit to it, and get it going. Does that make sense? And for some, you've been dabbling with different jobs, you've been dabbling with different careers maybe, and it's shown you enough about yourself, or you know the job you want, you know the career you want to be in, you know the company you want to work with, or you know that you want to start your own business. And now you have enough knowledge, you have enough information, you have enough experience, because you've been doing all those different things, and you know you can do it. You know you can start your business and be successful at it. So this is where, it's about, okay, well, start it then. You've been seeing a lot of different people. You've been seeing multiple people maybe for a very long time, right? But it's come down to, you feel like, okay, I feel like I'm ready to settle down now. I feel like I'm ready to commit to someone and see it through. And because of the different things you've been doing, or the different types of people you've been dealing with, you know what works for you and what doesn't. You might already know the person you want to commit to. And it's about doing it, okay? So let's get some clarification here for Gemini. With the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is something that's been stressing you out, man. King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Procrastinating. Yeah, look. 10 of Pentacles with the Star. You already know. You already know. It's just about you doing it. Under the Eight of Swords, we have the Justice. Decision time. It's decision time, Gemini. Under the Justice, the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's decision time. What do you want your future to look like? Do you have a certain person in mind? Do you have a type of person that you know you want and would work for you and with you? What do you want your career to look like? How do you want to be making money? Maybe it's your own business for a lot of you. I feel like it is. And this is also, you have been hustling and bustling, like I say, doing a bunch of different things, focusing on a lot of different things at the same time. But it's like with that 9 there, it's time to zone in on one thing. And it's not to say you have to stop everything else. I mean, if it's in the case of dating someone, obviously you have to stop dating other people if you really want to see it through. But if it's to do with, you've been focused on your family life, your business, your job on the side, your personal goals, your fitness, your whatever, and it's just been all happening at the same time, this is where it's like, okay, you've done enough of that. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. It's time to settle down in your energy and choose one thing to focus on for a few years, or until you reach a goal, or until you can take that to the next level. Then you can look at something else, right? This is like, okay, come out of that hustle and bustle, zone in on one thing, focus on one thing in your life, okay? You've been busting your behind to reach your goals in your career. You're doing it. So maybe now it's time to switch focus to your relationship life, to your family life, to take that to the next level. Okay? So, if this is your story here, the message is, whatever you choose, you'll turn to gold. Whatever you choose, you'll be a success. Whatever you choose, you can see it through and make it everything you want and more with the Star card. But you have to make that choice. No more procrastinating. You have to make that choice and start that process. It's time. Okay? It's time. You know enough. You're ready. You're more than ready enough. You have the knowledge, you have the experience. You've improved yourself if there's been issues you've been working on. You're ready, okay? So let's see, Oracle energy and advice for Gemini in the week ahead. Oracle energy and advice for Gemini. They're saying your happily ever after starts now. Your happily ever after starts in the time of Aquarius. Isn't that cool how they do that? Bottom of the deck, cycles. Yeah, it's time for some new cycles in your life, Gemini. It's time to put an end to old ways of doing things, where it's like split energy, however that makes sense to you, and to just kind of zone it in on the one thing and start one cycle that you see through to the end, okay? So we have self-love, number 24, another 6. So it's about, give yourself some credit, Gemini. Yes, you're good enough. Yes, you know enough. Yes, you're ready enough. Give yourself some credit. Have some confidence in yourself, because you should. You should. How teachable are you? Again, it's like you know enough. Yes, you do. You can't know everything about something before you set off on that path, if that's what's been holding you back. You just have to know enough to get going. And then from there, it's a constant learning process. People who've been doing something for 20 years, they can teach you some bits and pieces. But at the end of the day, we're all different. We experience things differently. We learn at different rates. We see different things. So if you've been holding yourself back thinking, oh no, I need to be an expert in this before I set off, well, the time you take to become an expert in what things are, those things might change. And then you still have more to learn. So what are you going to do? Do you know what I mean? And love. Interesting. So you have self-love, you have love, 28. Listen, for a lot of Gemini, it's time to commit, and it's time to focus on love. And for some of you, it's self-love, where this is about giving yourself a chance to pursue whatever this is for you, your dream come true. Because it comes from that place of you have to have confidence in yourself that you can do it, that you're ready. And for those of you, it's about love. It's time to focus on love. You deserve love. You're ready for love. Yes, you can commit. Maybe, you've been struggling with commitment issues, or you've been struggling with whatever. And that's led to just dating, or just seeing multiple people, or just keeping things casual with everyone, or with one person in particular, whatever the case may be. And this is telling you you're ready to make that commitment. Yes, you can see it through. Most of it is self-doubt. That's why you have the self-love there. Most of it is self-doubt. Can I be faithful to someone? 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Yes, you can. Because the issues, the underlying trauma that led to you having commitment issues, that in turn led to you maybe seeing multiple people, those issues, the cause, the root of it, you've seen it, you've addressed it, you've healed it. You've learned. How teachable are you? You've learned, you've healed it. You're ready for a new cycle where you can commit to someone, and you can have that true love in your life that leads to marriage and the family, or whatever commitment looks like to you. This is also a refocus for some of you Geminis. A refocus. Because maybe you've been splitting your energy too thin, looking after your job, your community, your team, your home, your relationship. You've spread yourself too thin. And this is time to refocus. What is truly valuable to me? What truly deserves and should have my attention? And refocusing to take that all the way, or to take that to the next level. Does that make sense? It's beautiful energy though. Very, very nice. So you're gonna have to tell me what it's about for you individually, because it can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. So I hope the reading helps you, okay? All right, moving on to Libra. Hey Libra, thanks for joining us. If you are skipping ahead, always watch the intro. There's information that is useful for you there. So let's see. What is going on for Libra? We briefly saw the Death card. Cycles ending to start new ones. What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. A lot of jumpy, nervous type of energy I'm picking up for you, Libra. The situation is the Hermit. The challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. And the outcome is the World. There you go. Cycles ending, new cycles beginning. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy might be significant at this time. Empress under the King of Cups. Taurus and Libra energy, that's your energy. It could be a focus on business, because you also have the Eight of Pentacles there. And the King of Cups is a very shrewd businessman, okay? King of Cups is probably, because of his ability to read people, he's a very shrewd negotiator. He knows when to push something, when to force something, when to withdraw from something. He reads people, he reads the signs, he trusts his instincts. He's a very good businessman. So, the Hermit. I feel like you've been doing something on your own, Libra. You've been working on something by yourself. Getting inspiration or getting guidance and advice from experts maybe, or people who've been doing it, and they can share their experience with you. But solely, I mean, the focus, the dedication, the working on it has just been you. A Virgo energy might be significant, or that you've embodied the energy of Virgo, or you're methodical, you're detail oriented, you've got a plan, and you just follow through, okay? Your challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. The challenge with the Eight of Pentacles is work smarter, not harder, okay? I feel like it's linked to working with someone else, teaming up with someone else, or accepting someone else's support and guidance. It could be just guidance and advice. It could be this person putting you in touch with the right people, because this is usually a middleman, an intermediary, someone who just genuinely wants to help. And your challenge is not doing it alone. You can do, and you can reach the goal. It's just going to be harder, and it'll take longer than it needs to. Whereas you can have accomplishment, you can reach the goal by accepting someone else's input, someone else's help. Does that make sense? So this is, you get a shortcut here, Libra. You can do it on your own, absolutely. But you can reach your goal easier and faster by accepting someone else's support, input, help, in whatever capacity that is. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And it could be with work, it could be with love, where you're just focused on your work, you're focused on your business, you're focused on your studies, you're focused on yourself. And here comes this person trying to get your attention, or here comes this friend of yours telling you, hey, that person likes you, or I think you should say something to this and that and the other. And it's like you can have it all with the World card. but it would involve you accepting help or accepting support. Okay? Opening up to someone else. So let's get some more clarification here for Libra. With the Hermit, we have the Ace of Swords. With the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Three of Wands. And with the World, we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I mean, for you, Libra, it's work smarter, not harder at this time. Under the Empress, we have the Queen of Swords. Making some very smart decisions. But this is about thinking big, okay? The Empress is like the end-all be-all. Think big. And make some smart decisions. And that could be accept help, accept support, accept someone else's input. Allow someone else to step in. To facilitate a meeting, to negotiate something on your behalf. Okay? The Hermit with the Ace of Swords. There's communication coming in with the Ace of Swords. And with the Hermit, you're like looking at it. I don't know. But the Hermit is, when it comes to something external presented to him, it's passive energy. They'll look at it, but they already know what they're doing. They're already set on their path. So they're not going to give attention to something that is not on the path they're already on. Okay? Or at least that's how it's coming up here. But there's an offer. There's communication. There's a guidance. Okay? Or information on how to do something. Or how to do something better. Easier. Faster. And your challenge is to look up. It's like, okay, it's time to stop working hard and it's time to start working smarter. You see how, this person's just focused on what they're doing, okay? They've got their head down. They're focused on what they're doing to make it the best it can be. And there's nothing wrong with that approach. However, there's a different possibility presented to you, but you have to look up and look further away, right? Expand your range. Entertain the possibilities. Think long term or just think big, right? Because this is where we're focused on the details. We're meticulous. We're sticking to the plan. But we're restricted to that plan, right? That's the only thing we're focused on. And it's just, okay, working hard, going through the steps. The Three of Wands, on the other hand, is all about the possibilities. And just trying things. You're setting things in motion to see what plays out, what pans out, what produces results. But it's looking for new horizons, new ways of doing things. I mean, and you have wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups, with the World. Wish fulfillment, recognition, reward, everything you've ever wanted and more. So Libra, this isn't saying what you're doing is wrong or the way you're doing it is wrong. No, absolutely. By all means, you can carry on. You will reach your goal. Okay? You will reach your goal. Eventually. However, you're getting a little bit of a cheat sheet here. Okay? There's someone around you, and it could be a mother figure, it could be a mentor, or it could be, it's just someone who just genuinely wants to help you. Put you in touch with the right people. Suggest a better way of doing things. Suggest a source of information for you to consult on your own and decide if you want to use that information or not. Okay? Something along those lines. Or literally teaming up with someone. It could be that. Having access to their resources and them to yours, etc. You can have success on your own. This is all about you. Your success. And when you reach your goal, it's a very personal victory. Okay? Not necessarily everyone else sees it or celebrates it with you. It's a very personal victory. It's about you. You feel it. You are excited about it. It's self-fulfillment, right? Whereas the world is like next level stuff, where it's everyone knows about your success, right? You're put on a pedestal for everyone to look at, admire, applaud. So you're being given the opportunity to level up, Libra, here. And it's just down to what you want, because don't get me wrong, not everyone wants to be put on a pedestal. Not everyone wants to be celebrated and to be in the spotlight like that. You know, there's no this is better for you or that is better for you. It's literally you decide what's better for you. You decide what you want. This is telling you that if you wanted to, there's a big opportunity, a big step up that's possible for you here through someone else. Okay? Why? Because you've earned it. This person is someone who scouts you, who is aware of what you've been doing, and they know you deserve this amazing opportunity that they can present to you. So then it becomes about, are you doing things your way because you're genuinely content doing that, or are you doing things your way because you're stubbornly wanting to control things, right? In other words, I'm staying here. I know it's less than what I could have, but I decide this is what I want because I can control this. No one else will tell me what to do. Versus, I could work with these people. I could look, what they're doing, take inspiration or follow their guidance or team up with them. And I could have this bigger platform, or, you know what I mean? It's just down to you and what you really want, Libra. But if you do want to say no to some things, it's important for you to identify why you're saying no to those things, okay? Is it from a sense of pride? Is it from a sense of fear? Is it from a sense of self-preservation? Or is it genuinely, that's what you want to do? It's important to identify your motives. So let's see, Oracle energy and advice for Libra in the week ahead. Oracle energy and advice for Libra in the week ahead. Because with Venus here, they're trying to take you to a next level that maybe you didn't even know you wanted, or maybe you weren't looking for, or maybe you thought it wasn't available to you or accessible to you. Yeah, look, dreams. 3 of Wands energy, another 3 here. Think big. Think big. Okay, if money was no issue, what would you be doing? If you had no constraints, what would you be doing in terms of your business, in terms of your career, in terms of, you know what I mean, love life? I don't know. This is about dreaming big. Don't hold yourself back. Entertain the possibilities. That's also what that is. So we have beauty, 18. It's interesting how this face kind of came out like that. Listen, someone's been paying very close attention to what you've been doing, Libra. And they're very impressed. And they want to give you this opportunity for a big step up. But you're very attractive, and that could be where someone's attracted to you romantically, but it also is with business. Someone's scouting you. That's what this is. Someone's headhunting you. We have alchemy. You've been manifesting this. You didn't know you were. I feel like for a lot of you, you weren't even aware you've been manifesting this. But by you constantly pushing and striving to be better, to do more, you've unlocked this door for yourself. But it's like the magician energy, okay? This will be what you make it. It will be what you make it. Rejection, look. If you say no to something, identify why you're saying no to that. Because I feel like for the most part, it's self-doubt or it's a lack of confidence. Or it's pride. Gotta be honest. And again, no matter what you choose, you can be successful at it. It can be a very personal victory, or it can be something on a very grand scale type of victory. But it's down to you to decide what's best for you. Okay? This is amazing. It's like once in a lifetime type of opportunity with alchemy and beauty there. And dreams. It's once in a lifetime. So you can either go for it and experience this, or if you decide to reject it, figure out why you're doing that. That's important. And you can still have your victory. It'll just be something more personal to you. Does that make sense? It's all about what you want. But you have to know why it is that you want what you want and you're rejecting what you're rejecting. Because that can give you a glimpse into any issues you may need to work on to heal. Okay? To do with confidence or to do with your sense of deserving. Okay? So I hope this helps you. But it's amazing. Alright. So let's see. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Hi Aquarius. Happy birthday. It's your season. If you are skipping ahead, always watch the intro. You know that by now. If you've been with me for a while. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the week ahead. The situation is the Four of Pentacles. The challenge is the Ten of Wands. And the outcome is the Ten of Swords. Alright. And the bottom of the deck is the Death card. Okay. Listen. Something's coming to a close because it's what needs to happen. It might not be what you want, but it's what needs to happen because what you want is actually less than what you deserve. And they're trying to give you exactly what you deserve. But you've been selling yourself short. Does that make sense? And holding yourself back. And that's coming to a bit of a forceful end. Now, on a day-to-day, that can mean the loss of a job. But why? Because you deserve better. You were underpaid and undervalued in that job. And you were aware of this, however, you told yourself that no, it's a good situation, it's a good opportunity for me. Maybe I'm too prideful thinking I deserve better. And it got progressively more difficult to be in that job. To the point where something just snaps. Okay? And it's taken away. With the Death card energy here. Same thing with anything really. You've been holding on to something for Pentacles because you told yourself it's a good thing. However, it's actually fear. It's an insecurity. It's like, no, this is a good thing for me. Why? Because I'm afraid to venture out. Because I'm afraid to take a chance on something bigger. Your challenge, it's been getting worse and worse. It's been getting to be more and more difficult every step of the way because you've been fighting against the current. That's a 10. Death card. 10. Another 10. 10 of Swords. It's an ending that feels like being stabbed in the back. It feels like it's very unfair. It might be very unfair. But the point is, it's not about is this ending fair or not. The point is, what am I now free to pursue? Does that make sense? Because what is ending is this burden that you thought to be a safe place. But you told yourself it was a safe place because of insecurity. And now the universe is stepping in with the Death card and taking it away. Right? If you didn't give yourself the freedom to take a chance on something, the universe is stepping in and giving you that freedom, pushing you out of something that was your comfort zone that turned into a gilded cage. Does that make sense? You're holding yourself back, and that is what is ending. So let's get more clarity here for Aquarius. Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Wands with the Two of Cups. Ten of Swords with the Six of Cups. Under the Death card, we have the Magician, another major arcana card. Talking about manifestation, and the Fool. You have been holding yourself back. All these major arcana energies, they've been trying to give you an opportunity, to guide you, to push you gently into a new direction. That would involve taking a chance with the Fool card. It would be something that is specific to you, not everyone else gets it. But it would involve taking a chance because it's so new, it's so different. And you've been receiving multiple opportunities about it, Eight of Wands. Now it could be a recurring offer that is made to you and you keep shutting it down. And again, take it as it resonates. If it's in work, if it's in love, if it's in your personal projects, take it as it makes sense to you, okay? But it could have been a recurring offer, a recurring opportunity. You keep coming back, and maybe it comes back again now with the Mercury retrograde. Or it could be the same type of opportunity being presented to you, right? So it's like different people, same situation, different people, same conversation, different sources, same offer, okay? And you have been choosing to stay in your comfort zone. No, I'm good. No, this is enough. But do you want to just get by, or do you want to enjoy life? You know, do you want to just be, or do you want to live a little? You've been telling yourself, no, what I have is enough. It's good. But it comes from a place of insecurity, right? I'm afraid to go for something bigger, because what if I don't get it, and what is that going to say about myself? So I'm rather gonna stay in this little box here. And it's the comfort zone that becomes the gilded cage. Your challenge, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups, for God's sake. You thought this was what you deserved. And you didn't let it go. You refused to let it go because, like, no, this is what I deserve. But it's been difficult and challenging every step of the way. Why? Because it's not what you thought it was. It's not what you deserve. Okay? It's what you told yourself you deserve. It's what you told yourself you're happy with, or you should be happy with. Right? But it's been a challenge and a burden every step of the way because it's less than. Does that make sense? And what is coming to an end is this cycle of holding on to this because I've put so much into it already. It has to work, and it's still not working. No. Or, you know, we have so much history. I can't just walk away. Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, it's not great, but I've put so much time into it. Or it's ending very abruptly. It may involve some sort of you feeling hurt or betrayed or stabbed in the back because it's happening so out of the blue, right? And it could also be, if this is something where someone keeps coming back from the past, and you keep taking them back every time, something snaps, so that you can finally break that cycle and free yourself. The Fool, Ten of Wands, free yourself from that burden that you've been carrying with you. Okay, maybe you've been stuck on someone thinking they're the one for you. And actually, either they come back and do something, or something happens where you realize, oh my God, they're actually a pretty horrible person. Why would I think that they're the one for me? Do you know what I mean? Or they come back and they hurt you yet again, but this time something snaps. We're like, okay, what is going on here? Why would I think this is the one for me? If they were the one for me, they wouldn't be treating me this way. It's completely unfair. It's completely, you know, imbalanced here. Or unbalanced, whatever the word is. And you can make some choices now. You can free yourself. There's a deep sense of freedom, independence. It's like coming back to life, right? Where you feel hope again. You feel optimistic again about the possibilities and the unknown. You've been trying to keep yourself stuck in a tiny little box in order to hold on to something or someone that you thought was what you deserved. And whatever's going on here that looks like a betrayal of some sort, or you feeling like stabbed in the back, it's to put a complete end to that illusion or delusion, that feeling of, you know, nostalgia, or thinking, oh, I've put so much into this, and it's just the sentimental nature of it, right? Because it's like you're snapped out of it with the Ten of Swords. You're just completely snapped out of that nostalgia, you know, reminiscing, just remembering the good times, or just focusing on what you think is possible, you know, but it's a bit of a sentimental way of looking at things. And now you're free to pursue what is truly on your level. With the Magician, there's a new opportunity with the Fool that you are now free to pursue. Sexual arts. Yeah, you've been dealing, 33, you've been dealing with some sort of a karmic cycle or a karmic partner where there's an intense attraction, there's intense chemistry. You have not been able to release them, or them you. But their purpose in your life was not to stay and have your happily ever after with them. Their purpose in your life was to come in, push you, break you down, literally hurt you, for you to become aware of patterns, self-sabotaging behavior, issues with self-love or self-respect or self-confidence. They weren't meant to stay. They weren't meant to stick around. And they keep coming back because you have not learned all the lessons. And I feel like this is the final lesson for you. This is the final test. Because you get it. Because you see the pattern. Because you are becoming... You're coming back to reality. I feel like whatever is going on, you kind of got lost in the emotion. Two more for you. So we have, how teachable are you? Yeah, see? It's all about lessons. Number 9 tells you that it's the final step. You're coming to the 10 energy. You're coming to the conclusion of everything. And while it's happening, I feel like it's with the Death card and the 10 of Swords. It's not something that you can control. It's going to happen. But your input, your contribution, is to acknowledge why it's happening and to embrace that ending. Because you can see it as the blessing that it is. Do you know what I mean? You've come a long way. You've learned a lot. So we have 35 home, and we have 13 rejection. Home is your sense of comfort. It's your safe place, or what you tell yourself to be your safe place. That's your home, right? But what you told yourself is your self place kept hurting you, rejecting you, on again, off again energy, or it just kept hurting you. Okay, you felt rejected. 5 of Pentacles energy. You felt rejected or not good enough, or like no matter what you do, they're still not treating you properly. They're still not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. That is the cycle that is now ending. Okay, it's time. You have that clock in the background there. It's time to bust out of that comfort zone. And actually, if you look at the home energy, you can see the shadow from what looks to be a cage, isn't it? It's probably a window, but it's like cages can have windows. Do you know what I mean? It's literally the comfort zone. They became the gilded cage. And this constant pain has become your home, your normal. But you're becoming aware of the patterns, and you're breaking them. Okay? Now, on a day-to-day, this could be the end of a job, because now you're finally free to pursue a better job. And that's actually something's either, again, you already know what this is. It's been offered to you and presented to you. Whether it's an idea you had and you keep putting it off or rejecting it, to start your own business, to do this and that and the other, to move, to travel, to talk to someone, whatever. Or if it's an actual offer presented to you from a person or to do with a job, you already have this, okay? So it's about wrapping up this other situation. And then you can jump in to this new beginning that you've been manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Okay, so you could be looking at changing your job. You could be looking at starting your business. You could be looking at taking your business to the next level, because maybe you've been holding yourself back thinking, oh, I'm not good enough to go national. I'm not good enough to, or I don't know enough to take this to the next level, to make this bigger or whatever. I'm okay here, tiny little me, you know. Starting a new relationship. And you're taking your time, but it already feels different. It already feels uplifting when you compare it to what you're coming out of. Do you know what I mean? So, you're going to have to tell me what this is for you, but I hope the reading helps you, because it's amazing. It's beautiful. And actually, that's typical of a Mercury retrograde energy. Is very typical, okay? For things to come back, pay attention to signs. You already know. You already know. Number 10, again. Okay? That's what it is. That's exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It's not about endlessly going through the same motions. Although a lot of people will endlessly go through the same motions because they're not looking deeper. They're not trying to understand the lesson, or they know the lesson, but they're trying to run away from it, whatever it is. For you, now, it's coming back to finally end, to finally get closure, to finally have some understanding, to change some patterns of behavior. And not only that, but to jump into this new, exciting, uplifting opportunity. So you'll have to tell me what that's about for you, but I hope the reading helps you, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. Have an amazing week, guys and girls, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.